I feel like I know somebody who would get a Lloyd body pillow.
Well, body pillows are completely different.
Hello and welcome to a special bonus video from Volume 1, the Anime and Manga Podcast, where we usually review the first volume of a brand new manga each week. Today, we are going to be reacting and discussing the Spy Family trailer. My name is Josh Forger Michaels, and today, as always, I am joined by...
Megan Anya Perrine.
Cody Thorndecker.
And good Anya for being here and watching this video because we are so excited to see this trailer. Full disclosure, we watched it in a live a little bit earlier, but with so much going on, it was hard to take it all in and give all of our thoughts on it. If you're new to our channel and you're here for the first time because of this video, then you can check out some of our previous videos. We have had in-depth discussions of Spy X Family or Spy Family, whatever you call it, where we talk about the first volume and we go even more in-depth later on into the series. I think up to like volume, you guys remember exactly what volume we left off on?
I think you said like volume 5, and that's
I was thinking around 6.
Oh, I think around
probably around 6.
Yeah,
and it's ongoing. We're on.
It's Anya going.
It's Anya going. So stay tuned for more Spy Family videos in the future, where we're going to be talking about the manga more in depth. Yes,
you said you could say that we're filling the Lloyd with this trailer.
The Lloyd in our hearts. So without further ado, let's jump into the Spy Family Season 1 trailer.
人は皆誰にも見せぬ自分を持っている。友人にも恋人にも。
And this is a story that if you don't get the animation right, you're gonna have the fate of the whole world is gonna be mad at you.
It looks good.
They nailed the art style, they nailed the aesthetic, they nailed the color palette. Anya, Lloyd.
Lloyd looks good.
Lloyd looks real good, a little too good. Wit Studio and Cloverworks, a co-production.
理解できん。
How do you guys feel about Lloyd's voice?
Good.
You guys like it?
Yeah.
It's more action hero-y than I expected.
What'd you expect?
It seemed like, I don't know, I feel more like a spy. I don't know. It just felt more like he felt like every anime protagonist voice.
I think his voice is pretty cool. We had predictions going in, and you could still watch the live show where we kind of reacted to it for the first time. But we had predictions going in that it was going to be like there was going to be incredible style music, very spy kind of music. But
I'm sure the OP will deliver on that. There's no way it couldn't deliver.
I think it's weird that they leaned a lot into like the action aspect of Spy X Family in the trailer.
Well, I mean, I like the trailer because it didn't give too much away. And that's a good trailer. I hate trailers that give too much away, too many plot details. You wouldn't know really.
It reminds me,
it reminds me of that.
Yeah. I want to pull it up on the screen so that everybody else can see. But it reminds me of this series called Millionaire Detective.
Yeah.
Which is about a rich guy that just becomes a detective.
What?
I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, Millionaire Detective, and the OP for that series is very spy, very just very yeah. And I think they're probably going to end up doing something like that. I hope they end up doing something like that. But yeah, it's weird that they lean into the action, even though that's a huge part of it.
Yeah, and it's like Anya's like the voice that I'm most curious about.
I think everybody is. Yeah.
And I would have liked to see it leaned a lot into the spy part of it, which I guess it's for people to think that going in to get like the little twist in like episode 1 or something.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if they're trying to appeal. Obviously, they're going to try to appeal to a newer audience
because it feels like them. Like it kind of gives me the same vibe as like the Chainsaw Man trailer, where it's like very like dramatic and like there's only one one person saying like, "Oh, here we go."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't. That wasn't the vibe of Spy X Family to me at all.
Yeah, the vibe of Spy X Family is not about the action. It's about the wholesomeness, the cuteness.
There's good action, and I am like into it. But like, I would never say like you have to watch it. It's such a tense in like Wood. I just know he's like a gravelly,
yeah,
deep voice character.
It would have been a cute. Well, I mean, you could what if like, oh, this would have been good, but it would have been cute to see like him and Anya's first interaction, and that would have been the trailer because that was such a great moment in the manga. And it really showcases like his feelings towards like his job and like his responsibility and like the reason why he's doing this in the first place. And then it would kind of give away what Anya's all about, but then like hearing what she has to think about what you know she's understanding in the situation, that would have been cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch it as like someone who and imagine what someone would think having never read the manga. And there is a lot that I think if you haven't read the manga that you will be surprised by.
Because I guess like to really to do like the actual vibe of it, you'd have to give away the plot of episode 1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, we can't show like, oh, and then here's the setup, and then immediately here's the shift in the story.
Yeah.
So they have to we have to base the entire trailer off the first like 2 pages. The feeling that the first 2 pages was setting up just so it could knock it down later.
Yeah, and then you know they're like, okay, it's called Spy Family. We have to deliver on the spy and deliver on the family, but they don't give you any details as to the specifics of the family.
Like him holding Anya was like the after scene.
I'm like, you're talking about it now. I'm like, that's exactly what they did. Because if they would have done anything else, they would have given away the surprises that come in later. So they did do that.
Well, I mean, they did a great job. I think it's a great trailer.
Yeah, it's just like, like I guess if you didn't read it, you'd be like, it's setting you up to like watch it, and then you're like, oh,
experience those moments for the first time in the anime.
At the same time, it's like the action was like rock, the music was like rock, like heavy guitars. I'm like, yeah, like this also doesn't really advertise what it is. Like with the Chainsaw Man, like no one said anything, right?
Yeah,
but it did capture the feeling of that story.
Yeah. And what I think I think I liked about it too is that the Spy Family art style is very unique, and it has a very specific look, and they nailed it. I think there's a little tweak to it. They put a little shine on it. Not that it needs any shine. It's one of the cleanest art styles I've ever seen in a manga, but translating that to anime, like I said, with the colors and bringing it to life, there's something sleek and cool and actiony, and like you said, like with that music behind it too. I think it did its job at like really selling people, and I think that's why so many people are excited, even if they've never read one panel before. It is interesting. I want to talk about this for a second too. That it's going to be a co-production. I don't know how often this happens in anime, but I look to see. There are some other, but it seems to be very few productions that are co-produced by 2 studios, and I wonder it's being, we saw in the trailer, co-produced by Cloverworks and Studio Wit, which are known for like Promised Neverland. Wit did, of course, Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga. They've done super heavy hitters. Like they also did Cloverworks and Wit. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, Horimiya. I mean, both studios alone, huge series. I
think they did a collab so they could do the Studio X Studio thing.
And also,
I don't hate it. And if that's the only reain they did it, I'm about it.
I think the main reason too, I mean, that's a funny joke.
Thank you.
That's a funny joke. But I think Wit delivers on the action.
I was going to say
and
that.
Cloverworks delivers on the cuteness.
I was just going to say
that. You X them together, you get Spy X family.
Which is so interesting.
Because they're the spy, and whatever one you said does the cute is the family.
Yeah, so I guess like Wit would be the spy, and Cloverworks would be the family.
Yeah,
because Cloverworks has a lot of cute series. I mean, they do action stuff too, but I mean, it's not Wit. Like Wit for the scenes, so that's that's great. So when we do see those action scenes with the other characters, it's going to be like chef's kiss.
I wondered at first initially if it was to sort of like,
or maybe it was also like what each city was like. Well, one of us gets to advertise what we did, and then the next trailer will advertise your thing. So they're like, flip a coin. Okay, we'll advertise the spy part. The next trailer, though,
is all
family.
Or they're like, I want a piece. Can I have, everyone wants a piece of Spy Family. Because like you saw in the beginning, it's like sold like millions of copies.
Oh, yeah.
It's like giving itself clout in the very beginning, just being like, this is something that it's going to be great. And it is already great. But
it's so interesting too. Like even in our comments, we've seen people say like, Chainsaw Man, now my other favorite manga is getting an anime, and that should be a testament to how like fun and how awesome and how great this series is, because you wouldn't necessarily picture someone's top 2 series being Chainsaw Man and then Spy Family right under. But it works.
Thinking about it in like new manga, like that's like up there, and like because everything lands in it all. Every bit works. So
every bit works. They're both unique in like breaking like the boundaries of like genres, I guess, and like meshing them together so well. So I mean, we could talk about how excited we are all day, and I'm just like, yes. And it's 2022, which I'm like, oh, so far away. Oh no, it's literally in a couple months.
Yeah, crazy.
Time just keeps on marching.
They haven't announced exactly when in 2022 it's going to come out, but it's coming out in 2022, and that's all I need to know.
It'll be here before we know
maybe they just haven't animated the family parts yet.
Yeah, they still need to work on the family bits.
Yeah. Don't we all?
Wow. And you really had to do that to us. And we needed to hear that.
You're right.
And I think that there's a lot of people at home that needed to hear that too. But I'm super excited. Like I said, I think they nailed it. At first, I thought that the dual studio thing was going to be to maybe lighten the workload, but I think you're absolutely right. It's to capture both sort of feels. I think based on the trailer, they've definitely got the action. I believe in, based on the character's design, that they're going to nail the wholesomeness, the family. I'm so excited. Chainsaw Man, Spy Family, 2022 is going to be nuts. It's going to be crazy. And we're going to have to do live or reactions for every episode of both of these series.
I know, I'm so excited. And like, it's just so exciting to see, like, I mean, growing up with anime already, not really being like the hugest manga reader when I was younger, obviously more so now. What the heck?
What the heck?
But I'm just like, it just shocks me, like, especially with Chainsaw Man, like seeing new manga be adapted into anime.
It's a weird feeling.
It makes me feel kind of old and like left behind.
Well, it's this feeling where it's just like, oh yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it's not
because
a bad
people
thing.
don't even, there's a whole section of people that like, until it's an anime, I'm not going to like look up the story.
Yeah.
So like, it is like, oh yeah, people are just finding out that this exists.
And it's so good, and you get to share it with everyone.
But I also think that with Chainsaw Man and Spy X Family, another thing that they have in common is the fact that I've never seen, and it's because the popularity of anime and manga, I think, has grown so much over the course of the past few years, but I've never seen so much hype over, like, people seem to be like hyped over anime, all the time. But people with Chainsaw Man and Spy X Family have been hyped on it almost like it's been an anime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's that same level of passion and excitement.
It already happened, but now you got to watch it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's like, I don't know if this is like how everyone has felt being a manga reader for so many years. Cause like, I'm kind of like dipping my toes in it, like barely, and like really getting into it for the first time. But imagine like it's, first of all, I don't think it has. Well, Hunter did, but I don't know. It's just crazy.
Because that feeling where it's just like, I'm not even done reading it.
I know.
Like I read it like a while ago, and we kept updating. We're like, we're gonna catch up to it soon, and they're like, oh, it's already getting in. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Left behind.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
Can you give me some time? Give me some time.
Yeah. I need a couple more weeks to catch up.
It's gonna get spoiled for me on Tumblr. I mean Tumblr.
Whoa, you are old.
Age myself. Twitter.
I mean TikTok.
That was really embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, because getting the anime is like the end of like the process, right? That feels like the last stage.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now you can get official merchandise, and now you can get figurines, and it's like now it's like out there.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, like you were there at the beginning, and now it's like, oh, now it hit its end, but I'm not done yet.
Yeah. I can't wait to get Anya and Lloyd figures. I mean, oh man. And that's what I'm excited about Chainsaw Man too. Obviously to get like, a Denji figure.
Yeah, it's got to be a realistic one. I don't like Nendroids or anything. I don't like the little chibi doll. I just want it to look like the guy.
But an Anya Nendroid would work.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, she is a Nendroid.
She is an Nendroid.
Yeah. Yeah, they were probably just like, this is 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see, what we read adapted. Like, I'm not going to give it. Yeah.
Sir Elegance?
Yeah.
That doesn't spoil anything.
No, it doesn't. I was about to say.
That's the nickname. It's not even
I was about to say maybe a bigger spoiler, so I'm glad you said that. But yeah, Sir Elegance and like the other characters like Frankie. Yeah. Like, it's just like, it makes me want to, pick it up again, obviously.
Yeah.
Not just because it's coming out with the anime, because I'm sure, like I said, like, you know, they take their time with adapting.
but now there is
volumes and the chapters.
You have to at least be caught up to where the anime is going to, which is also like not even they won't even get that far.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Also now I'm wondering, are they going to present it entirely as like with that dramatic like feeling?
I think it's going to go back and forth. I think
you think like it's going to be like, and here's family comedy,
yeah,
and then it's going to like like the way like Saitama.
Yeah,
it's like One Punch Man, and then he was like, serious
mode. Yeah, well, who's to say like we won't get another trailer for Chainsaw Man before the anime comes out? Well,
yeah, because they didn't reveal anyone's voice.
Yeah, so we'll get probably something like that. I'm sure this is just like to get people hyped up, people that don't know the story, don't know the characters, don't know Lloyd, and then we'll get another one maybe showcasing Anya because like that's where the money is. But yeah,
I mean that's because Lloyd is great and I like him
and hot. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but like Anya has the much more distinct design.
Sure, yeah.
And Lloyd looks cool, but he does look like a guy, which I like, but it's like, are people going to buy a sticker of him?
I mean,
I'm sure
more people are going to buy Anya stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah. And like his Thorn Princess also, she has like a dress and like weapons.
And she's awesome too.
Yeah. But it's like, that's also a more distinct design. And again, I like Lloyd looking like a guy. I prefer designs like that. But are people attracted to that to put on their car?
I mean, again, it's like...
I feel like I know somebody who would get a Lloyd body pillow.
Well, body pillows are completely different.
Because
that's for private
business.
business.
Coming out. Can they get it?
Expect also more Spy Family.
Oh, the body pillow? The half side can be him as the family, and the other half can be him as the spy.
As the spy. And
so
maybe,
family mode, spy mode?
Maybe there's some way we could pitch that or get that already started, like... Get it made.
That's a good idea. Is we should get involved in the industry.
Yeah, we should get involved in the official merchandising of popular.
That's a good plan.
You guys would do that for me?
Yeah, of course. And for
the body pills are for us.
Yeah, and also to sell a bunch of them.
Yeah,
and
money. Other things
and other things. But
would they make a? Yeah, you could get like an Anya doll too, like a stuffed animal.
I'm sure they're gonna make so many plushies. Yeah. But we're going to do more Spy Family videos in the meantime while you're waiting for the anime to come out. If you're not caught up on the manga or you are caught up on the manga, you can do a read along with us. You can go back starting all the way back at volume 1. We have videos on our channel, on this channel, where we go through all of it. And we are going to be catching up to where it is currently at very soon, probably in the next couple of weeks, week or two.
We have a playlist made for Spy X Family. For people if you visit the channel, you can just see that. And then... and it's funny when the assistant to Chainsaw Man, Fujimoto. We didn't even.
I think we already do have a playlist called the Fujimoto Verse, and that is a part of that. We'll make a separate playlist by the time this video comes out. But yeah, another crazy layer to all of it. Another crazy layer.
It's like Chainsaw Man's coming out, Spy X Family's coming out. We know Dan to Dan's going to come out.
100%. 100%.
Hell's Paradise.
I know Cody's favorite manga. But that's going to do it. That's going to do it for our initial discussion, our reaction, just our general thoughts, our feelings now that we've had time to process it, now that we've had time to digest it. So thank you for being here with us to share in this very, very wondrous occasion. And like I said, catch up on all of our previous Spy X Family videos if you haven't already, and expect some new ones coming out very, very soon. Until next time, the only thing we got to do before we leave you and get out of here is get out of here on our outro. That's always the same and never changes, which today is
good on ya.
Yeah, mine was gonna something about thanks for letting us Estella your time or something like that.
Yeah. I like something. I mean, the Lloyd in your heart was pretty good too.
Filling the Lloyd in our heart.
But and I like the other one too, but if we could kind of work it into, instead of just kind of saying
I spy a good anime.
I spy a good anime.
And that's a callback to, I swear that was one of the outro on the manga, right?
Well, in our previous episode?
Yeah.
Probably, I think we did.
Damn it.
Well, no, because it's a callback.
It's a callback.
If you've read Spy Family or not, good on you.
Too long.
Too long. It's too long. But also let us know what you think about Spy Family, where you're at with it, and how excited you are.
Anya, more like, aren't you glad?
I thought we were just going to say I spy a good anime.
Okay.
I was for that.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time,
I spy a good anime.
We did it!